there's 2880 from Atlanta to here, Philly. 2-year-old A321. An increasingly more popular airliner these days. Who's making all that racket? Oh, there's the problem. Who do we have here? Frontier. There's your tail number. Don't have any info on this one, but it hasn't popped up on flight radar yet. My guess is it's going south somewhere. Looks like it's a 320 Neo, perhaps a 321 Neo. Hard to tell from this angle, at least for me. I don't know what Boeing's going to do, but they've had plenty of time to answer to this, and what they came up with was a MAX 10. Nah, they got some figuring out to do, but Airbus is probably the premier airplane narrow cabin maker now. All I can say is they did it to themselves in terms of Boeing. Alright, crew releases the aircraft. They'll do their checks there with the flaps down, and then they'll be out of here. But I don't know where they're going yet. Oh, there goes the flaps. We'll come back to that one. I'm in a bad spot up here. Who's this? This is United 1776. You can see what they did there with the flight number, and we're in Philadelphia. This is November 439 Uniform Alpha 26-year-old A320 on its way to O'Hare. It is cold up here, guys. Well, it's 31 degrees. Did we find out anything about that Frontier jet? Hopefully they don't have a shutdown today. Here goes United 1776. I don't think I'll get the lift off. Nope, fucking building. Well, I had some of it right. That is a 321. It's not a Neo though. 8 years old, November 701 FR. It's going from here to Philadelphia. Let's see, fuck. See? It's too cold, guys. It's from Philadelphia to Fort Lauderdale. Cut there, and we'll come back to that one. Well, before I do that, 701 FR, not that old, and then just earlier, on January 25th of this year, they had an engine fire indication on their way to Phoenix from Denver on the initial climb out from Denver. All right, it doesn't say whether they shut the engine down or not, but that's very recent. Also, on May 27th of 2016, they had an engine in flight shutdown. Wow. So yeah, this bird has some issue. Terrible angle here, but whatever, fuck it. And the building's gonna come up, you son of a bitch. Okay, well anyway, that's 701 FR. Coming up in the frame now is United 369. Chicago to here, Philadelphia. Today is the 15th of February 2024. This airplane is 19 years old. November 877 UA is, surprisingly, it doesn't have a story to it that I can find. So that's a good thing, really good thing. 19-year-old Airbus A319. Shooting for 27 right, Philadelphia. I lost it, fucking prick. Okay, that's that. Alright, this little guy here you see is Frontier 3986 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. This is November 715 FR, 7 years old. It's an A321-200. So that puts it age, 7 years old at 2016. Every plane's got a history, guys. Every one of them. This one has that cactus, the coyote livery. Stand by. Shit, I'm bad at this. Sorry, my practice is your guys' loss. But I'll get better, don't worry. Especially once I get better equipment. Alright, that one there is UPS 208. It's going to Louisville, of course, like most of them do from here. November 302 UP is 28 years old. 767-300. Nice. We won't be able to see its rotation, but we'll see what we can get. GE spooled up. That's it. That's all we get. I lied, maybe we can get some more. Because 302 UP is climbing like a bat out of hell. And that's what you get when you have a very little fuel amount on board and hardly any freight. Well, even full freight, but a little bit of fuel. Short flight to Louisville. See you guys. You know, for as busy and bustling that Philadelphia used to be, it's pretty dead here this time of day, or hopefully not permanently, but it is pretty dead here, guys. There's the one we just captured coming in earlier. But there's nothing else to capture, so... This is the one I believe I said that had the depressurization and had to come down quickly. Welcome to Philly, guys. Alright. So you can see this tail on the Embraer. JQ, which means that is a former Shuttle America bird. Shuttle America, of course, absorbed into Republic. And it's too glary out here, I can't see what the tail number says. 174 US, something like that, so that's obviously US Airways, which was acquired or merged or something with American Airlines in 2013. What else have we got on the field here? Lots of tails over there to the right, but I can't see with all these light stanchions. That's Philadelphia E-Terminal. Oh, the pretty looks cool. Imagine being on top of that thing. I'd love to plane spot from on top of there somewhere. And my old alma mater, Spirit Airlines. Can't see the tail. Maybe you can. That is definitely a Neo, 320 Neo. Alright. And then, of course, we've got another Frontier bird. Where are you at? There you go. 232 FR. You tell me about it. You tell me what the history is on that plane. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? And let's not forget the regional guys. I get love too. Embraer E135, E145, something like that. Perfect. Back in the regional days when I used to work at regionals, we used to call that contraption the cattle crossing because people would just usher themselves onto and off of the aircraft like a herd of cattle. Alright, this sneaky Frontier that left under our noses without saying anything is it's going to Orlando, flight 1806, I think it was. 1807. 5-year-old A320 Neo. No history on it that I can find right now. It's been a good bird. In light of all of this, the drama happening in the ULCC world, in other words, the government blocking the merger between Spirit and JetBlue, and the revelation that the ULCC model here in America is really not working out too well, these guys have come up with a new pricing scheme to try and attract business loyalty members. Can you imagine a cadre of business folk flying on Frontier? But that's what they're shooting for, and they're the first, well, not the first, but certainly at this time, this day and age, they're trying to rework their business model to acquire more loyalty members. We all know, if you're a frequent traveler, that we book flights with points, we try to get points, and that's become a multi-billion-dollar business in how we travel, you know, through points and status and stuff. They've also started taking head-on routes of taking the majors or the legacy airlines head-on by starting to fly to hub city airports, you know, to and from hub city airports direct. So a lot of difference. Yes, the camera's quite sideways. Just tilt your head a bit, you'll be alright. And they bank to turn south towards Florida. See you later, guys and gals. Alright, next up is that Spirit Neo that we just saw at the terminal earlier. Still hasn't popped up on the flight radar, so I don't know anything about it, and I can't read the tail number there, apart from the fact there's an NK at the end, but we'll get some information on it shortly here. I want to know if it's 925 NK, because if it is, it's had an engine failure in flight. I remember that. Those Pratt & Whitney geared turbofans take forever to start, so I reckon they're going to be there for a bit, unless they've already started. Oh no, okay, they're still connected. It's a very weird function of starting these engines. Of course, it's an Airbus, you like press one button, but in this one, you actually have to press two buttons. There's a dual cooling mode where the bleed air from the APU starts spinning both of the cores of the engines at the same time to lower the internal temperatures so that they can start more efficiently or start faster altogether. But Spirit does a lot of single engine taxiing anyway, so what happens is they end up cooling both motors before they start the first one, and then during taxi out it just heats up again, so it has to go through its dry motoring cycle anyway to cool down the second engine again. So anyway, that's probably something long-winded and no one cares about, but very nice engines though. Well, the ones that don't have the bad powdered metal. Still hasn't popped up on flight radar, so I don't have any effing information. I'm telling you, flight radar is very spotty, or maybe it's just bad location for signal here. Saw that one at the gate earlier. The cattle crossers on it. Sayonara. Peace. I don't care what you guys say about Spirit. I like the fucking yellow airplanes. They look cool. I think they look pretty cool. Don't you? I'll wait for the flaps to come down of this thing. Good God, there's still nothing, bros. Nothing at all. Oh, here, wait, is that it? Nope. Let's move our action towards the runway now. I think I might be missing stuff. What do we got there, huh? That is American 847 going to Charlotte. It's an 18-year-old 320, which is... American doesn't operate that many of 320s. They have a handful of them. 679 AW tail number, 18-year-old 320 to Charlotte. Is there a history on it? Let's find out. Guarantee that there has to be with an airplane that age. No, holy sheep beep. November 679 AW. According to the Aviation Herald, hasn't got much to say about it. That's both fantastic and disappointing at the same time. I don't believe they're next to take off though. There's a few different airplanes that are awaiting that privilege. We got that regional jet there, the Embraer that we saw at the gate earlier, which is not on my flight radar. Oh, it just popped up. Okay, that's Piedmont. 5783. Embraer ERJ 170 or 145. November 636 Alpha Echo. It's 24 years old. Maybe that's it. Okay, all the information I just said is that one there. But I'm telling you, the flight radar is being fucking spotty today. Now I can't see the screen very well because it's so bright. Too much sun glare. You tell me if that's 650 AE. If that is, that's going to Portland, Maine, which that's an airport I love to fly to. Oh, that's 650. Okay, well, fine. .636 and then 642 AE. All right, I think we got it squared away now. 642, 636. And 650. I bet they're all relatively the same age, aren't they? It is the regional push hour, guys. Holy moly. Another ERJ over there. That looks like it might be 853 Alpha Echo. Going to Ogdensburg. Never heard of that place. And then we've got what appears to be a CRJ 900. We might have copied that one earlier. 581 NN. Going to Birmingham, Alabama. 8-year-old. Bombardier. Oh, Mitsubishi, I should call it now. That is Blue Streak, or PSA 5187. And what still has not popped up on the bloody flight radar is Spirit Wings. Now I'm missing all the action. Let's look at the current action. We've got a bunch of planes ready to take off now. I've announced many of them already. And finally, we've got Spirit Wings that have just popped up. That is 953 NK. I don't think I've ever flown that one. I think I left that airline before we got it, but I'm not certain. All right, that's Spirit 1008 going to Cancun. That Airbus is 2 years old. What do I hear? This is what we hear starting up. Okay, yes. Alright, that's Piedmont 5783 going to Montreal, 636 AE. Montreal. Fucking buildings, I tell ya. Always ruining the shots. Next one will be the PSA going to Birmingham, 5187, November 581 NN. That's who's going to blast off next year. CRJ 900 is one of the best planes that I've ever flown because it's such a hard aircraft to land smoothly, especially when it's light. If you can master that, then you're pretty darn good. Taking the runway next is the 650 Alpha Echo, November 650 Alpha Echo, Piedmont 5767 to Portland, Maine. One after the next, they're just launching them right off. Go get it, boys and girls. I need to get back to the hotel and get to work. Sheesh. That's it. Seems to be somewhat of a standoff here. There's a lot of aircraft waiting to take off, and no one knows who the sequence is. Well, I'm sure they all know, but it looks like you go first. No, you go first. No, I'm going first. Nobody knows who's going first. I'm suspecting it's going to be the regional jet. Going to Augustenburg. Or maybe nobody, for crying out loud. I don't have my transceiver with me, so I can't hear ATC, nor can you. Time check. Time is 10:48. I got like a few minutes before I must get back to the hotel, which is right there. As suspected, it is the ERJ taking the runway. I don't know who's operating this jet. I've never seen this call sign before. VTE 3916. VTE 3916. Is that Envoy? No. Anyway, you tell me. VTE 3916. Is that Piedmont? I don't think so, but whatever. 21 years old. November 853 AE. They're going to go to Ogdensburg. What I want to see is, can we see the American name on that plane? No, it's not operating as a passenger jet. Wow, okay. So that's why we couldn't figure out what it is. Look at that thing. That's a surprise. Interesting, I love it. That made it all worth it, folks. Most of you were all spotting the big heavy jets and all that, but that made it all worth it to me. Super cool. There's no fight about it now. Philadelphia to Charlotte. This is American 847 taking the runway. We talked about it already. November 679 AW with no accident history. It's 18 years old. AW would be former America West airplane. I said it was dead earlier, and it was, but holy crap, can things change in a short fashion here in Philadelphia. Got numerous aircraft waiting to go, waiting their turns patiently. That's the back end of that line. That's a cool shot. And the back end of this side is right there. Turn back to the action, and here he goes, about to start rolling on his way to Charlotte. American 847. Oops, my bad. Cutting in line, the next is this guy, and it appears to me that that plane came in after a lot of the other ones are already there. So it's like, who really knows how the sequence works here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 planes are here waiting to go. Oh, this guy that's taking the runway, he didn't even pop up on the freaking radar. What the heck? It's bullshit. So I got nothing for you on that one. He's still not on flight radar. Or she. It's a ghost plane. Maybe it's another one of those VTE deals. Okay. Next up is the Cancun flight 805, American 805. It's an 8-year-old A321-200 fitted with sharklets. Look at that shot. Come on, that looks awesome. I hope that aircraft is completely loaded with people, holidaymakers. Cancun is a fun spot, isn't it? I hear you barking. No, I have not been there. So that American bird that just took off and Spirit 1008 here are going back to Cancun. They're going to be he's going to be following American all the way down to Cancun. I think that's pretty cool. I'm sure Spirit flight is probably completely full. That airplane is a 320 Neo, and guess how many people they pack in that thing? Guess. All right, 182 people, seats, actual seats, 182 seats on that thing. Oh, what do we got here? Don't miss this action. Yeah, all right, CRJ. 700 looks like. Maybe it's a 9. I can't tell by the overwing exit count. If there's 1, it's a 700. If there's 2, it's a 900. Alright, enough of that. $321 Neo taking off. I don't have the info on it because I'm busy. Couldn't check the phone in time. I do believe it's time to go. The one that just took off is 2016 to LAX, November 436 Alpha November. 2 years old, A321 Neo. That's the one that just took off. God dang it. Fucking stop. Alright, here we go. This is American 1535. It's going to St. Thomas. Tail number is 9021 Hotel. It is 9 years old. Nope, that's not going to work out. I think that's a wrap, guys. I gotta freaking go get ready for work. Pay the bills, I guess. But this is what I'll leave you with. Alright, so starting from here. What the heck, I'll call one more. This is American 646. It's another 321 Neo, November 444, Uniform Whiskey, headed to Phoenix. Alright. Alright, that's it. I fucking gotta go, guys. I gotta go. This is it. Let's see if we got at least read tail numbers. What you got there, guys? Can you see that? I always say, without the tail number, you don't have the story. And if you check out my Instagram, MJ Rains, you'll know what I'm saying, because I always post pictures of planes that have a story to them. It is the 15th of February 2024. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.